It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Golden State Warriors at their home, Oracle Arena. Well, for Golden State, they've gotten themselves into solid position in the Western Conference standings, 6th place to be precise. A nice spot to be for a team that finished last season on the outside of the postseason looking in. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! Two athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Woo, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
Standing 6'11", number 55, Token Noah. From Michigan State, number 23, starting at shooting guard. Standing 6'5", number 1, D'Angelo Russell. From Washington State, number 11, Klay Thompson. And from Davidson, number 30,
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like their chances, but this could be a tough game for them. Facing up against a talented roster, they'll have to show that they're the better team.
And there's history, some bad blood between these two teams that makes it all the more interesting.
Well, that much more competitive, too, and that's the compelling part here in this matchup. You play so many games in an NBA season. This is the one you get up for.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. And it's Green. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Curry with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Thompson misses. It's stolen by Green. Count it.
Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Draymond Green, the 35th pick. Wow, imagine that, back in 2012, and overlooked as maybe not having a position, maybe being too small. I don't think his coach at Michigan State would have said any of those things about the versatility and the blueprint that was ideal for the Golden State Warriors to put him into this lineup with these great shooters.
Here is Davis following the basket by Draymond Green. James kicks to Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. Over Noah.
Well, Noah can still be intimidating on defense. He's going to bring the energy and effort, and right now, being bothersome.
Curry against Rondo. To the inside, and stolen by Cousins. Outside Rondo. Back to Cousins. It's stolen by Green. And that one's good. Cousins.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do about that. Cousins, crafty at finding ways to score.
And we'd seen the rise of the spread four, but Green is something altogether different.
Yeah, he's not a catch and shoot four-man. He's more of a skilled four-man, rebounding the ball, pushing it up on the break. Steve Kerr likes to use him in the offense as the conduit at the top of the key. He can attack a closeout, get into the rim, can throw lobs to guys on the inside. Just the things that he does can punish a defense with how versatile he is.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And DeMarcus Cousins, one of the few players in the NBA who can just simply dominate, Brent, a game with his size and skill.
Yeah, I think there are ways he could actually do that even more so, where he could just be more of a force throughout the course of any game. And I remember last season he put up that huge 40-point, 20-rebound, 10-assist game, just a monster game. And that's the first stat line with those kind of numbers in the NBA in the last 50 years.
Russell. And again, no good by Golden State.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Curry looking it over. Green dishes to Russell. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. LeBron outside. Outside Rondo. Green, the pass to Davis. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Looney's checked in for Green. James, the bounce pass. Rondo with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Second in blocks, 6th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. The shot by Curry, no good.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ranked first in assists for 4 consecutive seasons, Brent. Are these Warriors the best passing team in NBA history?
Well, by the numbers, you would say yes. Assist rates that exceed even the Showtime Lakers back in the early and mid-'80s. Also, this team has been first in offensive efficiency for 3 straight years. I mean, it's been remarkable. So not only the best passing team, but maybe the best offense of all time.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
for the Warriors. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Klay Thompson. Burks comes in for Russell, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Clippers. Livingston passes to Looney. They need this. Not going to go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Pass to Livingston. Over Cook. And that one hits back iron. Lakers leading by 13. Inside. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Bradley. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they throw you off. They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side step.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw, no good. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Livingston. Thompson outside. Caldwell Pope against Robinson to the paint. Thompson inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Young's checked in for Bradley. And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-4 run right now. McGee finds Young. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Memphis.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
Yeah, Greg, I think you're right there. At major turning points, they'd miss a series of shots, they'd make some mistakes, and it led to the wipeout.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3 from Alec Burks. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He got it!
Man.
Wow!
He got it!
This is what you got to do.
Woo. Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
He's excited.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, I guess, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
You know, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And welcome back as we continue our Christmas Day matchup. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, that's a quick way to build the lead. But, Greg, can they sustain this kind of effort all night long? We'll see.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Cook out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Young in at small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position.
One shot.
When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
And after the Lakers landed LeBron, the talk was about if they would add Kawhi Leonard as well. Ultimately, it didn't happen. And Lakers want to keep their young guns in the end. And LeBron has said he felt that the team was ready without Kawhi and came to the Lakers because of that youthful core they had in place.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. Kuzma kicks to Cook. And it's McGee atop the key. Clock at 4. Fires the 3.
Livingston, a good job at 6'7", using his arms to get up and make sure the shot was contested.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Thompson, and it's Golden State with another.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And he gets it to go. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Now, here's Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Looney, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
Russell, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Rondo's shot is good. Brent, some wondered whether they'd change their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they've become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
Here's Davis, again the Lakers.
Well, he tries to do a lot of work on the inside, but AD ultimately from the mid-range becoming very effective.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Rondo. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
Green, no luck. Warriors trail by 7. The tray. And it's Green, missing.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Green against Russell. The drive by Green, and a wide open look for Rondo. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. In that one, it didn't happen.
And sometimes your poor shooting from the perimeter can dictate, it should dictate, that you go to the inside. Tonight, they didn't do it.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1 overall pick many years ago, and Klay had the ball in his hands, obviously, at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Klay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 9 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Now here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. James dishes to Rondo. Davis in the corner from outside the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And despite all the encouragement from his father, Klay said he didn't envision a pro career until late in college.
Well, he certainly wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school, so here's a little trivia for you, Kevin. Alongside Luke Walton and his father, Big Red Bill Walton, Klay and Michael Thompson, the only father-son NBA duo with multiple titles apiece. I just got one.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Now, last season's championship round, the 4th straight time that the Warriors faced off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's the first time in North American sporting history that has ever happened in the major 4 sports. And once again, the Golden State Warriors brought the trophy back to the Bay Area.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Joakim Noah is checked in for Looney, and Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Brent, next to the 1975 banner, the Warriors unfurling yet another championship banner. And when you look at the journey for this franchise, Brent, what comes to mind?
Well, I think about how many things for them just lined up perfectly, Kevin. The general manager being from the Bay Area, being in tune with what goes on in the city, and then the timing of the decision for Steve Kerr to be choosing between joining the New York Knicks and him choosing not the East Coast, but the West Coast to build this empire. It's been pretty remarkable ever since those decisions were made, what the Warriors have built around the NBA game with those 2 guys in place.
On the free throw, no good. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
Makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
And here's Rondo after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just love to see the confidence on display from Anthony Davis with the catch and shoot. Just another reason why he's considered one of the best players in the game.
Curry can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Davis, the pass to Cousins. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James against Robinson. James kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Outside Curry. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Great to see Cousins get after it on defense there. He has the size and skill needed to be a lockdown defender, especially on the interior.
And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We were a step late, I think, and they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Please, a hand at home for them. Clapping for yourselves. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I like their commitment to that inside game, boy. Get it inside to the post. Got to be scoring in the post, splashing to the basket. Just shoot the high percentage shot. No jumpers, no threes. They're being a more aggressive team, the more physical team. They're definitely going to win this game, right?
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Oh, look there at the Golden Gate Bridge, blanketed, shrouded in fog. What a sight. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
And here is Los Angeles now. We've got Steph Curry. Draymond Green is out there with Noah. Then it's Russell. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Brent, the league playing at a faster pace overall now. Will there ever come a time when every team will play with that same speed?
No, because one team will always be faster than the next. So it's never going to be exacting for every ball club. And as you and I have talked several times, Kevin, you got to play to your strengths. And even though teams are finding more positionless basketball players, some of these guys have attributes to their game where you want to get them in certain positions. That takes time.
It's all about personnel.
It's all about your personnel. And again, putting those guys in the proper place where they can succeed more often.
5 on the clock. It's Curry outside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Warriors trail by 14. Outside Curry. Russell high post. Davis is on it. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Second, Stephen Curry.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
And here is Green. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Good on the three-point shot. And 11 points for Klay Thompson.
Remarkable quickness on Klay Thompson's shot release, giving the defense no chance to contest.
To the middle, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. Russell against Green. That one's good. The Laker lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Russell.
And, you know, we talk about feel and reading the situation. Russell gets an opening there and does not flinch.
Davis kicks to Rondo. Outside, Green. Inside, it's stolen by Green. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Russell finds Noah. Golden State moving it around. 6 to shoot. Curry with it. Picked up by Davis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Greg, as we get closer to the halfway point of the season, it's clear just how impactful LeBron James has been on this roster.
It is night and day from the Lakers of last year to this year. This is just how much adding a player like LeBron can change your team. He just does so much and opens up so many options for everyone else on the roster.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Put your hands together for your Warriors girls!
Some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Burks comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Russell. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Curry trying to break free. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Burks.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
Shoots from the elbow, and that one hits back iron. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Golden State. And Noah with the slam.
You can't let Noah get in that kind of position when he does a chance to do that.
Lakers leading by 8. Here is Cook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. McGee dishes to Cook. Outside, Davis. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He's been on his A game, sinking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Livingston looking for the opening. Burks kicks it to Noah. Livingston passes to Looney. The dish to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
A catch and shoot opportunity for Steph. It's just effortless.
Here is Cook, guarded by Curry. Caldwell Pope dishes to Cook. Puts up a 3. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Cook. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Loads it up for Davis. Now, here's Livingston. Defense is right there. Pass to Noah. On its way from Burks for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Lakers leading by 10. Here is Cook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocked loose. Burks with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wasted no time on that one. 14 points for Steph Curry.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside, Davis. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Inside, the wide open look here for Kuzma. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill. Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Warriors trail by 7. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Bradley is out there with Kentavious Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the center position.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Curry with it. Outside, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Curry against Bradley. To the middle. It's stolen by Curry, and they're running. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 2 on the bucket from Robinson. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered by Livingston. Caldwell Pope kicks to Kuzma. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Livingston. Draymond Green pulls it in.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And Draymond Green, an extremely vocal leader. He's in his teammates' ears, always trying to keep them on edge, also in his opponent's ears as well. And then there's the official. He tends to like to get in their ears as well.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Looney. Klay Thompson comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Russell in for Sean Livingston. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Warriors.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
Rondo kicks to James. Over Thompson. And James gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Knocks down the 3 ball. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Outside for Curry. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Give the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Cousins. Good.
Oh, man, Cousins. Gotta love how the important shot finds its way to his hands.
Warriors leading by 3. Curry finds Noah. And here's Thompson. Right side, Russell. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Over Rondo. Again, Golden State.
Klay Thompson, no stranger to these situations, always willing to fire in the big moments.
Lakers trail by 5. Rondo passes to Cousins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Joakim Noah.
Take a break. 2 shots.
gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And what we know about Cousins is he's a competitor, and I think he just relishes the opportunity every night to get out there and show what he's capable of doing. And I think a lot of people have been rooting for him more so in the past couple years than when he first came into the league.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Curry against Rondo. Goes up on the high post, and it's Golden State with another.
Sometimes it's fun to watch Steph adjust the arc of his shot depending on where the defender is and the big rainbow Jays that fall through the net. That's a nice one there.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 5. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
.143 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shoots from the block. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're in front by 3. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. And the Warriors with possession here. 3-point lead. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Curry against Rondo to tie it up. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 1:11 left in the fourth. Good on the 13-footer. Curry's got 29.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Connects from downtown.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
LeBron kicks to Davis. That's tipped, nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Green finds Russell. Golden State moving the ball around. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Yes!
Well, with the game's outcome hanging in the balance, Davis does exactly what he needs to do, a gigantic shot from their big man.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Here's James. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Davis. Misses off the left iron. And an intentional foul right there. "15 seconds left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
One thing that's quietly understated about Steph Curry is that competitive fire to keep pushing the envelope. Even though he's set these high marks and these high bars, he wants to see if he can eclipse some of the marks that he set in the early part of his career.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
From deep, James. No good on that one. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall as long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game. That we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.